loves. So as you can tell from the title, this is going to be a full face drugstore back to school makeup tutorial, and that is a lot to say and remember. So I wanted to do a full face tutorial for you guys because I never really do. I mean, I have my foundation routine up on my page and everything, so I never really find it necessary, but I figured for the sake of back to school, I could put it all in one video for you guys. So I did use all drugstore products in this video. Of course, there are some things I did that you might not want to do, especially if you are just in middle school or just going into high school. You know, like I filled in my eyebrows. You don't have to fill in your eyebrows. If you do, you can do it lightly. I lightly contoured, not too much, but you don't have to do that. If you want to take bronzer and just bronze up like your whole face, but not so you look like you have an orange mask on, then you can go ahead and do that. You need to tweak it to what you want to do. But I just wanted to do something that was pretty simple. Like as you can see, the eye, I really have a really light crease color. I don't have any wing liner on. Like it's really, really simple. I used 2 colors on my eyelid. And I don't even know. I feel like there's so much I need to say right now. Like I powdered on the concealer. You don't have to do that. You just have to realize that I do wear a lot of makeup, and if you're just going to school, you don't have to do that. But this is what I like to wear. I am in college, so I have a little more time. My classes aren't as early as if you're in high school or middle school, so I have a little bit more time and usually have to run and do things in between classes and whatnot. So anyway, that is enough of this whole spiel and explanation of this look. This is just my first back to school look. I think I'm going to do a natural wearable smoky eye. It probably won't be a full face, and it definitely won't be a drugstore tutorial, but I wanted to throw something cheap and quick out at you so you could start getting ready and planning what your face is going to look like for school this year. So that's enough of this 2-minute intro, and let's just get started. So I'm starting off by using this Sonia Kashuk concealer palette. I'm taking the 2 lightest colors and mixing them together to cover all the blemishes on my chin area, and then I'm going to use my finger to blend that out. Now I'm using my favorite foundation, which is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi, and I'm in between colors right now, so I'm mixing together N1-2 and N3, and as you can see, I'm evenly dotting that mixture all over my face. And then I'm using my favorite foundation brush, but it's actually a powder brush from e.l.f. and I'm just going to pat that out and blend it in. Now for my under eyes, I'm using Rimmel's Match Perfection Concealer in the color Fair. And I like this concealer to be underneath my eyes to really brighten up, as well as kind of hide my bags. And like I said in the intro, you do not have to use this much concealer because I'm really packing it on. I really like my under eyes to be bright. But if you're younger or you're just starting off with makeup, you definitely don't have to use this much. It's just what I like to do. So to set all of that, I'm going to use Wet n Wild's Natural Blend Powder in the color Golden. And I'm just going to use that to set everything. As you can see, I'm setting underneath my eyes where the concealer is first, and then the rest of my face. Now I'm just using this spoolie brush to brush out my eyebrows, and then I'm going to lightly fill them in with this Maybelline Define-A-Brow in the color Light. And as you can see, I'm just going with the natural shape of my brow. But in a second you will see I do create my own arch because I don't really have too much of a defined arch. And if you want to see a full eyebrow tutorial, just comment down below and let me know. I'll do that for you guys. Now I'm just going to use the gel from the Revlon Brow Fantasy, and this is also in the color light brown. I'm just setting my brows. Now I'm using this NYX trio. It doesn't really have a name for the whole trio, but that first lightest color I'm using is called Platinum Pink. And I'm just using that all over my lid. Now taking the medium shade in the trio, which is called Salmon, I'm using a large blending brush and putting that in my crease and a little bit above it. And using that same color but a small blending brush, I'm just putting that on the outer corner, connecting it with the crease. Now using that lighter color again, I'm just using that for my brow bone highlights. And then again, just going in with a blending brush and making sure everything's all blended and smooth. Now using my Maybelline gel eyeliner in the color Blackest Black, I'm just going to line my waterline. And as you can see, I almost took it the whole way in, but not quite. Now the mascara I'm using is Maybelline's Illegal Length in the color Blackest Black. Just putting that on my top and bottom lashes, and I did curl my lashes. I didn't show it, but I did, so you can too if you want. So that is the finished eye, and I told you it was really super simple. Next, I'm going to use my NYX matte bronzer in the color Light, and I am lightly contouring. And like I said, you do not have to contour at all. You can put bronzer all over your face if you want. You don't have to use it at all if you don't want, but I'm just lightly contouring because that's what I like to do. And now for blush, I'm using City Color Cosmetics Baked Blush in the color Rose. And I'm just going to smile, put that on the apples of my cheeks, and take it back to my hairline, making sure it's blended in with the bronzer and all that. So for lips, I'm using Revlon's Fairest Nude Lipstick. And I really like nudes for school because you're kind of talking all day, you're going to be eating lunch, like drinking a pop from the soda fountain thing. You know what I'm trying to say, whatever. Okay, so I'm using a gloss on top of that. And this is Bonnebell Liplites in the color Strawberry Parfait. And if you're just a lip gloss girl, you can just use lip gloss if you want. So that is it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this back to school look. It's really simple and easy, so I hope that somebody out there gets some use from it. And let me know your feedback. Thumbs it up if you like it. Comment down below if you have anything to say, and please subscribe. I love you guys. Mwah.